fucking go, y'all. Alright. Send that to
LFG.
announcements.
LFG.
Uh,
LFG is in looking for group.
boop.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, okay.
You're too much of a nerd. Alright. Let me move OBS over to my second monitor. Shut phone. Phone shut.
Shut your phone.
We're not in the Siam anymore. The bird can't be talking anymore.
I remember we gave the bird a really stupid name, but I
Yeah,
can't
it was
remember what
phone.
it was. Yes.
I need to change this image.
One of the videos I was watching before hopping into the call, it was Arkham City. It was Batman Arkham City, but every time someone says Batman, I drink. It's an hour-long video.
Let me guess, it ends with him fainting.
I don't know. I'm only 13 minutes in.
Oh my god. Dude's gonna die.
I'm
Yeah,
only,
alcohol poisoning is a bitch.
yeah, I'm only 13 minutes and 55 seconds in, and he's already had to drink like 15 times, I think, maybe more than that.
God, this map is huge. I forgot how big I make my maps. I need to fix that. That's okay. Next chapter, which is unfortunate. Next chapter. Let me tell you, Devin, I'm a little bit upset because I refuse to change my plans for next chapter.
Okay.
But your interlude kind of made everything worse for me.
Really? In what way?
Because I was. You'll see. You changed what he is lord of.
Well, this
Like
was before the call, so...
My notes of the...
No, him. Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
But... Okay, well, I'm gonna keep the name that I had for him because I don't want to have to change it now. Alright, let's...
That's fine.
Delete that. Oh, don't delete that. That's yours. Delete this. I can move
Wait,
this
what?
into
Devin's
Scion.
interlude changed stuff? What?
Yeah, nothing. It's everything is okay. We're gonna do things as intended, and I'm gonna seem really derivative, and everything's gonna be fine.
I'm so confused, but I imagine I will be less confused by the end of the interlude.
No, you'll be less confused next session.
Okay.
I need to make a new...
Why does it look like we're in a standoff against Jericho's retainers?
This is the session where they all die.
Where they all die, except for one, and I wonder who.
Yeah, gee, I wonder. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, let me get her. There she is. Prototype token. Appearance.
How the
Dimension.
fuck do I have this tab open?
I don't want to make her that big, so I'll just make her that. That'll work, right? Yeah. Okay. Also, I lied. I'm not going to put on free room music, because I am actually afraid of getting muted.
Yeah, I feel like those would be copyrighted.
They probably are. One day I'll go on and test it.
Yep.
But today is not that day. So let me get... You know what? I can look this up on YouTube again. I don't need it on here. Also, boop. There we go. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. So, unpause the game. We can see everything, right? Yeah, okay. So, last episode, you got the spores Nancy asked you to get for the next component of the thing. You're walking home. It is night, because you're walking basically an entire country's length to get back to Vale.
As
So,
convenient
Can
as
I
it
take
was-
off my tree disguise now?
oh yeah, you're far away. You haven't seen them in a while.
I was saying
As
that. in
convenient
character.
as it was to get here, maybe we should have asked for some means of getting back.
Whoops!
There you think?
Should have asked the people that he was disguising himself for.
You really think? Do they really think Nancy would have given us a way back?
Yeah, even if she did, I don't think it would have mattered. He seemed, we can keep going. I can keep going. I don't know about the rest of these fuckers.
Of course, you could keep going. You don't have an actual body.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thanks for
Rika
that.
looks a little tired, but it's not like she hasn't walked this far before.
You can take a rest. If she's you can. As you're walking, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Ignore that. So as you're...
The light of God!
Yeah, God just shows up. Solstice is there. Your quest is over.
I'm
You're-
alive.
you're
I'm
all-
alive and well.
You're all continuing to move, and you've noticed Jeremy has stopped. Jeremy, you don't notice that you've stopped. You think you're still walking, but the mess says, the fuck is she? Ah, fuck.
What? What's going on?
And in your wake, as you think you are walking, you see, this person appear, as you walk closer. It starts very blurry, but, she becomes more and more vivid. Hang on. Let me light her up a little bit.
Ah, a woman.
She is
I'm guessing they can't see the woman.
She looks like a trans vampire.
A transpire.
I consider
You know
that
what,
a compliment.
we're ending the session right now. They cannot see her. All they see is, like, suddenly their friend who was walking with them has stopped moving. She is standing, not standing, she is above the ground. She almost looks like, you know, okay, so you know, like, how am I gonna describe this? Do you know when, like, it's so hot that, like, the air is, like, wavy? And
Wavy.
It's, like,
Yeah.
It's like she's that.
Like a mirage?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
And she looks, and she says, "You've looked better." And the mask says, "Well, it isn't I wasn't speaking to you, brother. You've looked better, Jeremy."
I'm sorry. Do I know you? Did we
No.
go to school together?
Mm.
Because I swear I would remember someone who looks so unique.
Mm. You don't know me personally, but my brethren has introduced me to you at least once. I would prefer if Pirak...
Ah, shit. You are another demigod.
We prefer not to use those terms, but if that's what makes you comfortable. If it helps, I have very little interest in anything my brothers tell.
Right.
My name is Amaya. You can roll me history if you want to remember that one, because you did have that.
Yeah. Roll in history.
You have that in the journal, right, Dev? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I did write a thing in the journal.
Yeah, you remember Amiya. She is the one that is
She's
seen the
first?
least. Yeah, she's number 1.
We are number 1.
He was number one.
All of you need to shut up.
Amaya number 1.
You know what? I was joking before. Stream is over. Fuck you guys.
If you think that was enough to end the stream, look at
Let her
the
cook,
general.
please.
Look at general in.
I
in
saw
sacrifice.
it, and I'm mad about it, and you all are the worst, and I'm bonking you all.
Please just let her cook.
I will let me. All right. Yeah, you remember in the so Pirak was doing your little game, introducing you to the other fucking lords, and the eldest of the 13 is named Amaya, and she is Lord of Knowledge. It was mentioned that there's only one of the lords that's actually stronger than Pirak, and this is that one. And I'm not sure if you would know this as an indicator of how strong she is, but it seems for once you can't actually feel the mask actually trying to fight her, like urging you to fight her.
What? You're not tempted to kick her teeth in?
Allow me to answer that for him, she says before he starts to speak, and she interrupts. The Lord of Desire is very powerful, using things against you that you would usually want. I did see the game that he played against you. But I don't use...
I sure hope it was entertaining.
I don't use such fictitious events. All of my power comes from knowledge. And, as you can imagine, such a vague concept gives me quite a bit of power. Even if you tried, you couldn't hope to defeat me.
Sounds like she's really fun at festivals.
You have no idea. So what the fuck do you want? Hope you're not actually trying what they said you should try. I know that you're beyond reason, Visara. I didn't come here to reason with you. I came to give this one a deal. One that I honestly think you should consider. Because I'm more fair than you.
I already made a deal with one of you. What makes you think a deal with you would work out any better?
Because my deal will allow you to get rid of this mask that you've been wearing. I am aware.
Say again?
I'm aware of what you're after here, Mr. Jeremy. I know of the girl, and I know of the scientists behind you. And I know what you are trying to do. Many would consider it noble. Presently, I don't care one way or the other. But my brother is a risk, and I want to remove him. I know of 3 ways to remove this mask from you. First one is killing you, which is suboptimal. Second one is you completing your quest. And the third is making it impossible for Visara to hand up his end. Wow, let me try that sentence again. Fuck. Damn it, she's so cool and I fucked everything up. The third option is making it impossible for Visara to hold up his end of this bargain. If he's unable to help you with your side, he would fall off with no power to stop it. I can make that third option possible, so you would still be able to finish your quest and find her. Do either of you two want to do anything?
I thought we were sort of frozen in time.
You're not. You can. I mean, this is you're hearing.
It's more like Jeremy's frozen.
You can hear the mask talking. You can't hear anything about Jeremy because as usual, but you can hear the mask. But he does seem distracted by something you can't see.
Jeremy, is something the matter?
You have no idea how much I want to take that deal.
Why don't you?
Because because I know who I'm up against and I know what he's capable of. On my own, I don't think I can do it.
But you're not on your own, are you? And she turns and she gestures to your allies who are... You now see what they are. They are looking at you like, hey, what the fuck's going on? I've seen what these ones are capable of. A magician who, without the figment, could do much of anything. That's what they're calling it, right? It goes by so many names. It's irrelevant. The wizard who could be capable of many things if that imagery wasn't in her way. And him. You know, I'm not gonna let you roll for that one. With those two, I hardly think that Visara would be helpful. If anything, he seems like he would get in the way. Don't you think the first thing she should see when she's safe is your normal face, Jeremy?
Is this a one-time deal, or are you gonna give me time to consider?
I don't have time to waste, Jeremy. You can choose now, or you can leave with that mask still on. And that's finally when everyone kind of hears him. You're a real sick piece of shit, sis! It's been a while since I've seen this side of you, huh? Oh, listen, this dipshit doesn't get you. He doesn't get this side, huh? Oh, Jeremy. The fuck am I gonna do with you?
Torture me for one.
Yeah, you two can only hear him, so out of nowhere you just hear the mask start laughing. You do realize what that third thing entails, right? I can punch through it. I can punch through any walls. I can beat anyone to death, and you know that. There's only one thing
Which is why I'm hesitant.
Which is only one reason that's gonna keep me from finding her safe and dandy, right? Roll me insight, Jeremy. I want to see if Visara has to spell this out for you, because as fun as that would be, I want to see if you have a brain, because you do have one. Nope. The only thing that's gonna stop me from finding that girl is if she's put 6 feet under instead of you. You shake Amia's hand, and it's bye-bye, Lavinia. You two, now that you've heard her name, can roll history.
Oh. Yeah. History. Yeah.
Asmodai doesn't remember. Yuriko, you remember everything in that book on Amia. Lord of Knowledge, eldest of the 13, how she should look, even though you can't see her. So you know that he's probably talking to her.
Oh, you fucking bitch. You can take your deal and shove it up your demigod ass.
In my defense, I wasn't lying. I simply didn't say it. But if that's how you want to do this. She raises her hand, and everything around you goes black. All you can see is her for a moment. And then... I'm gonna let you say this. How many people could you estimate Jeremy has killed?
Millions. Literally millions.
Yeah. All of them appear around you. The most innocent are most forefront, but there is a crowd, and some are talking, some are shouting. They are quite loud surrounding you. It's almost deafening. And she kind of quiets him down and says, "Every day that passes by, you've killed another person, some more innocent, some more guilty. And every single one of them has had a rippling effect. And even more people begin to appear. Though they don't seem to be corpsey as the other ones are. You've never seen these faces before. And she continues and says, friends, family, lovers, children, parents, siblings. You've ruined their lives in some way by taking someone important to them. You've made this life ultimately worse for so many people. And for what? And all the people extinguish, and all that's left is, her, standing there, as you last saw her. Describe her to me, because I actually don't remember if you sent me a picture of her.
I did not. She's young, plucky, sassy.
I mostly meant physically.
Oh.
Don't worry, I understand. I am with your personality. I remember that.
Blonde hair, fair skin.
Yep. You can see.
You know, that usual spiel.
Snow White, but blonde. She's standing almost like a mannequin. And she says, for one girl, you've killed thousands, you've killed millions, and ruined millions more. Exactly what kind of life is left for a person like that? When she finds out what you've done, the cost of her safety, do you really think your crusade is so noble? I think the guilt of that could kill her. You're not saving anyone, Jeremy. You're ending another life. You just don't realize it yet. Or, you let me handle this, and she'll never know what terrible cost her life has come to. She can perish in peace, and you can still end Dr. Crawford before he can do anything further. Still end this as a hero you think you can end as.
And he just can't answer.
Yuriko, roll me. No, Asmodai, roll me an insight check.
Insight?
Jesus!
Yeah, because I now have a minimum of 10.
Yeah, shit, dude. Yeah, you immediately feel another presence. Like, you didn't feel Amiya show up, but you feel another presence appear. I just realized, Devin, did the images fail to save?
Which images?
The token images.
Amiya, the living embodiment of the term knowledge is power.
Yep!
I wouldn't know if you added, like, new ones. Hold on. Let me take a look.
My images. Characters. Whoops. Sacrifice. Is he here?
Red? No. I mean, I didn't move any of the character images, so if one of the tokens isn't here, then if one of the character images isn't here, then maybe one or two didn't get saved.
What is red.png? I don't know any of this. Yeah, he's not
Isn't-
here.
Isn't Red the fucking person from the
Right,
Scion?
yep, I'm stupid. Yep.
Yeah, they look like a Scion person.
You know, the person that we...
Just, you know
Just
what?
met.
Red wasn't important.
A lesser council member.
There, that's what I wanted. Yeah, you feel another presence has sort of entered. And you look around and hang on, I need to fix him. Fuck. And this time, this dude is nearby, and he seems to be just sort of watching. And yeah, it's I think this is the first time you've seen this one. Because I know you've seen the other one.
You talking Banshee?
Yeah, you've seen Banshee, but you haven't seen this one here.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yuriko has
So it's
seen them.
very strange to you because aside from your piercing eyes, he looks like almost exactly like you do. His like hair's a little bit smoother. That's about it. He's wearing a black duster. And he's not focused on you. He's staring directly ahead at something.
I'm gonna try and follow his line of sight.
Okay, roll me Arcana. You know what? Yeah.
Arcana, okay.
Nope.
8.
Okay. Never mind. You don't get to you can't see anything. You do see that he's looking right through Nisako, basically. Yuriko, roll me Arcana, actually.
Yep.
Okay, that's, yeah. So normally, this sort of magic is something that you wouldn't have felt. But in the moment that Jeremy's billions of people showed up, you felt basically this almost like you entered like a pool, like a warm pool of magic. It just sort of enveloped you, and you could feel the illusions around you. And you can feel the sort of center of that is, what is it, 10 feet? How far away are you from her? About 10, 15 feet is where that sort of pool sort of spilled out. So you can feel whatever is doing this to Jeremy, who's just standing there. And Jeremy, you hear the mouse say, "Come on, big guy. It's worth it for the one girl, right? The hero always gets the girl in the end." Who said you were a hero, Visara? Neither of you are. I don't think heroes...
Jeremy's not saying anything. He's just hyperventilating like it's a blue screen of death moment.
Lavinia disappears, and Yuriko, you can feel the presence moving as she gets closer, and she says, "All this pain goes away. All you have to do is take my hand." And she reaches her hand out. And both of you, Yuriko and Asmodai, here. "Well, that's about my cue." And he runs and he floats forward. I didn't give him a walking speed. Let me fix that.
So my foundry is like bugging out. I'm gonna have to probably close it and reopen it.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's gonna boot everyone else out temporarily.
Sneaky snitch time.
Everybody gets snapped.
I'm a Thanos you.
Yep.
Well, considering it's when this guy said, "Well, this is about my cue," kind of thinking it's him now.
Yes.
You know what? Fuck it. This plant sucks. Snap.
Reaper broke everything.
Yep. Reaper destroyed the system.
Time to hit refresh on this simulation.
God, imagine.
Reaper turned it off and on again.
Aw, damn it! I forgot to say that quote last time. Damn it!
What quote?
I was gonna say at the end of the thing when he put the disguise back on, the mask was supposed to say, "What, are you gonna make tree noises again?"
I thought you did.
Did I?
I don't
might
know.
have.
Maybe.
Regardless, I am a fool. Kodomo nano ne. Hey, we got the gay!
Oh.
Yes.
I'm experiencing extreme frame drops right now.
Oh no.
That's weird considering it's your game, technically.
Yeah, are you guys lagging at all?
No.
No.
That is weird as hell.
Oh yeah, I should probably get rid of the image that's on my thing. I had to look up a picture of a broken Cybertruck for a TikTok.
When you have that face and you're talking, it just looks wrong
I know.
because you don't close your lips.
I know.
Could it be that you have too many tabs open on your computer, Devin?
No, 7's pretty normal for me.
Damn, I was doing so well too.
Okay, I'll just have to do this, what's the word, vicariously through you. So Yuriko is going to, just to get everyone on the same page, run over to Jeremy, grab his hand, and say,
And pause.
please, explain in your words what is going on. There is a powerful magic at work.
Fuck. How about you use your fucking dispel shit? You can do that. You're a wizard.
That spell is not in my spell book, unfortunately.
What good are you for?
Does this take place before or after the long rest?
After. Hey, what the fuck just happened? I broke him! Hang on.
He's tiny now.
There we go. You see him sort of grow like that. And Jeremy's, having his panic. I'm gonna say these three are also being like, hey, what the fuck's going on? Actually, except that one. Because, she's not the focus, so she's inactive. She's holding her hand out to you, Jeremy. You're not doing anything, right?
Yeah, blue screen of death all the way.
Yeah, you see, this time, I think as he gets closer, you see Reaper snap his fingers. Sure enough, everything disappears, darkness is gone, and now everyone can see what Amiya looks like. Pure black and white. I should state there is no shades of gray. She's literally just, it's kind of hard to look at her. But there's
Like photo
Reaper.
negative.
Kinda, yeah. Reaper's sitting there, he's kind of doing that thing where he's floating, but his hands are behind his head. He looks very aloof. He's saying, now don't you think you should be consulting me when you're making a deal with death? And she doesn't look towards him. She's still focused on Jeremy. And he says, I don't think you can really use his murders against him, right? I mean, it ain't really his fault, it's that damn mask. But how about we make this a little bit easier on you, Amiya, since this is my job, not yours. How about we make this a bit of a gamble? You two can roll me perception. Jeremy's probably still broken. I'm 404, Jeremy not found.
So
Yeah.
to clarify, we can see Ame, but can we hear this guy?
Yeah, you can hear him.
Can we see him?
Oh yeah. In fact, he was just invisible, but I should fix that because he's not anymore. Wow! Oh yeah, you need me to roll for you, don't you?
No, for some reason my character sheet. Hold on.
Man,
No, I do need you to roll for me. My
Cool.
character sheet's not popping up.
Oh.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, wow. Okay, you don't see this, Yuriko, but Jeremy, you see, just passively you notice, as he starts speaking, even though she's been completely calm and neutral this whole time, which you wouldn't have noticed, but you notice as he starts speaking about a deal, her fist that isn't extended to Jeremy, her hand is clenched very tightly. And she says, "This isn't your problem, Reaper. I believe that this one would make the correct decision." Well, the correct decision ain't up to you, is it? I say we make a deal. Let's put to a vote to these two, and she points to Yuriko and Asmodai. If they say that someone ought to pay for his transgressions, then I'll take him by the hand and I'll take both of them down to the ethereal. How about that? But if they say that if they say they need him or that they don't blame him or whatever, then you get the hell out of here and you leave these three alone. How about that? And her fist gets tighter and she puts her other hand at her side and she says, "Fine. Then we should put..." Then Asma, and he interrupts saying, No. We're not going alphabetical. It's ladies first. Yuriko, what's your choice? Jeremy, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Just to see if you can get out of this blue screen to see what the fuck's going on.
She takes a step forward, and you can see that, like, or sorry, if these people are gods, they can probably tell that she is, like, very afraid as she's saying this, considering that she is essentially, like, verbally standing up to a god.
Yep. Jeremy, with a 16, I'll say you're kind of more in the moment, as you've noticed there's now a second one. I don't know if you're like, you know, consciously aware of what's going on fully, but
I mean, he's aware, but he's still grappling with emotions.
yeah.
She's saying, I'm not exactly sure what is going on, but I will not let you take Jeremy from us. He is our friend.
You can't tell if she's looking at you because her eyes are not eyes.
They're white voids.
Yeah, like her head is dipped as if she's looking at you, but because she's kind of bigger than both of you, she could also be looking at Jeremy. Her eyes don't eye, so you can't fully tell. But the other one nods. You wouldn't remember him because you blacked out that memory of like dying, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. But
Yep.
I would say he's less frightening than the other one, and you're unsure why. But he seems friendly. And he nods and he
Well,
says,
I am sure why, because he proposed an alternative deal.
well, that too. He turns...
Whereas it seems like she was doing more of an ultimatum.
Yeah, and he turns and says, "Well, now it's your turn, Asmodai. What's your verdict on this?"
I'm still trying to understand the fuck is happening here, but at the same time, I don't like her deal whatsoever. So anything else is better than that.
Roll me everyone roll me insight. Oh, Jeremy.
I've been rolling just like 18 and 19
Yeah, you
for some stuff.
So
Yeah, he's not even.
Oh,
You're not
yeah.
even getting to use your reliable talent.
No. all of my proficient skills and stuff, I'm getting like 18 and 19. Everything else, I'm getting like below.
Yuriko, you only notice one of these things. You notice as Asmodai gives his thing, Reaper starts grinning way wider. But Asma, you notice that, and you also notice that her face remains unchanged, but you can see physically she gets very tense as you make that declaration. And he says, "Well, all right. I guess that settles that. Now you go on back to your little posse, let them know you failed, and let them send off their other shit. I'm sure that the other 13 would like to get I'm sure he'd like to get his hands on the other 13. And she looks almost like she very much to you, Asmodai, looks like she's about to throw hands, but then her body relaxes and says, "Fine. I'm sure that eventually I can wear this one down. This isn't over. Now you know damn well that it is. Now get the hell out of here before I get upset. Don't you go breaking any more rules, alright, you?" And sure enough, this is the hard thing to explain. It looks as though she turns, but as she turns, she just disappears. Like, almost as if, like you know, if you were to have a piece of paper and you tried to look at it the other direction, it would be flat as a thing. It's kind of like that.
Oh
I was
gosh, it
just-
Paper Mario entering through a door.
Pretty much, yeah.
I was just thinking like the Star Wars holo calls when they just turn away, they just disappear.
Yeah. And all that's left is Reaper. With the person who was terrorizing you gone, Jeremy, I'd imagine you're a little bit more calm. Because now it's just these 6 and this one, who is way less mean.
Yuriko looks to be like sizing him up, not necessarily in a like combat way, but trying to figure out his intentions.
Here, I'm gonna give everyone a bit of light, because it's very dark here. You know, when people look at me like that, little lady, they usually try to ask me to dinner first.
Alright, I'm loving this guy.
Right? Oh, I love Reaper!
Suddenly, you see Jeremy just like fall onto all fours.
Ah, good. Welcome back to
Says-
reality, big guy!
My
And-
apologies, I'm not exactly sure what to make of you. Can you give me a
And
sec? And she's going to...
Yuriko,
Pardon?
when you look, are you looking at Jeremy?
Yeah, she like calls like timeout in to this guy and crouches down to like check on Jeremy, see if he's okay, check his vitals, whatever.
You can see a drop of blood forming out of his eye hole.
Oh, fuck. Oh, poor guy.
And basically, he's not bleeding. He's crying.
I'm mean. I'm mean. Why do I do this? I'm so rude. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not.
I couldn't do it.
Yuriko hugs him and says, "Shh, it's okay."
Is she sending message?
Yes.
All that pain that I've caused because of this fucking mask. And I still couldn't bring myself to take the deal. I can't live in a world without her.
I'm a bad person because I'm enjoying this.
She says,
No, it's a great narrative.
Yay!
Ravinia, was it?
It's
We can find a way to save you both. Without any dear from the divine.
It's kind of too late for that, if you haven't noticed.
And I wouldn't exactly call serving a Stygian divine. Oh, cuz you had to show up right then. You couldn't have shown up later. Look at the state this guy's in. Yeah, you're lucky I stepped in at all. You know how much I don't like you.
Us? What?
Oh, you don't know? We're family! Practically! Isn't that right, cuz? You call me that one more time and I'm sending you down myself. No deal necessary, and you know damn well.
Who are you?
He points at her and says, ain't she told you? I know I've met that one before. Oh, wait. And he sort of snaps. He's like, right. That's not a reliable narrator. You can call me Rape. Let's just call it that.
Reap? Like
Yeah.
crops?
Yeah, you could call it that. I guess I got a certain crop of my own. You know, you met her, right? Banch. Yeah, she's a friend of mine, let's call her that. Work associate.
The girl with the white hair that's been stalking me?
I wouldn't refer to it as stalking, but...
Well, that sure is what it feels like.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for that. We kind of have to be a bit cryptic with you, Asmodai. Let's just put it this way. I'm a bit of an... We're allies. Just trust me on that one.
Perhaps I should reiterate. What are you?
You sure you want to handle another, demigod? Because I'm not that.
I'm gonna be handling more eventually, if what I'm guessing is true. At least you're kind of on our side.
I assume you are not one of the 13.
No. You know their names. I know you know them. I ain't none of them. They're not a big fan of me, and I'm not a big fan of them. We don't exactly get along. Yeah, you know that. It's a family rivalry type thing. Oh my god. Let's just put it this way. We got rules. She tried to break one, and I like to fuck with people when they try to break my rules. I wasn't gonna let nothing happen to that guy.
Can I make a history check?
You know what? Make a... What is history? Yeah, make a history check.
Fuck.
Make it with advantage, actually, and I'll explain why later if you succeed.
Oh.
Nope.
Fuck.
Damn. You try to pull into what the mask knows since you're connected at the face. And sometimes you can get this, but he's like, nice try. I like a little bit of mystery in my adventures. You should know that by now.
Is it crass to flip myself off?
I mean, I can do it for you if you want. I think we got a mutual enemy on your face there, Jeremy. Now look, I'm not supposed to give handouts like that, but she kind of gave me an opportunity. Don't let something like this happen again. I'm not sure I can bail you out.
Is there something we can do to prevent this from happening in the future?
I don't think she's gonna try it again, and the others ain't nearly as powerful as she is. I know that Banshee told me you managed to call on her once. Maybe you could try that again, but I don't know how you did that.
Well, I've
Is he
kinda
looking
just said her name.
Couldn't have been that easy, not this time.
This time?
That's a bit. I don't want to go breaking my own rules now. Sorry, Asma.
Right. You need to be cryptic. Whatever.
I don't want to get sent back to home. There ain't no real way I can get back here reliably. Not really. Yuriko. You know that, you asked me to send a message to that Nisako girl? She says she misses you, and that's about it.
You see Yuriko, at first look like she doesn't understand, and then she looks horrified, and then she passes out.
Well, I've done my damage here. Tell you what, I can, I should stop helping now, shouldn't I? Y'all are off doing a quest for that, Kai kid, right? Yeah, keep going and doing that thing. I'm gonna let you do your thing. How about I help you on your way, though?
That'd certainly be a lot better than walking the entire way now that Yuriko's passed out.
Yeah, sure. Just, give me about 5 minutes. And he disappears.
Alright.
I'm gonna unprone Jeremy, because I'm sure he can stand at this point.
And I'm gonna prone an unconscious Yuriko.
Oh, you can't do that, I will. Prone.
I can assign my own status effects.
You can't, your thing is broken.
It just takes like a little while.
Sure enough, 5 minutes go by, and you notice both of you who are awake. I don't know if she'd wake up in time. Both of you notice, and these two notice and run up to join you. The same sort of coloration that was under you when you initially teleported shows up. And, oh, this one doesn't have to join you, it's fine. And there's a flash of light, and sure enough, all of you form back in Nancy's house. Not
I'm
in this
never gonna get used to that.
The delusionist is unconscious. What happened?
Gods, that's what happened.
A lot of things.
Tremendous. I'm so glad. Do you have the spores?
Yeah. Yuriko has
Hang on.
them.
Can we please, for a second on stream, appreciate this cool light effect? Because I think that's so cool. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it is cool.
Bubba. Yep, Yuriko has them. Give me a second. She won't mind. I'm just gonna look for the spores.
Yeah, she's got it on like an open pouch on her belt.
Yeah, you can see them in the little container you put them in, I'm sure.
Yep. There, and there you go.
Wonderful. And she does approach this fancy pot. Totally not because I just want to look at it. It's already kind of glowing. Not this specific blue, but it is sort of an odd shade. She's been working on it. And she puts these in. And she points off kind of in this general direction. Oh, I just noticed the lighting of this thing. Cool. Damn it, Devin, you made everything look so much cooler.
Did we just help her make drugs or something? Because I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
She points over at that table and says, there's a pair of not pliers, what's the word for that? Tongs I need.
Which table?
Over here with the cool golden lighting.
Sorry, I'm just in... Which table? Yes, it is.
Yes. Which table? Yeah, kinda.
Just pick up the tongs. Here we go.
Thank you. She reaches into this giant pot and out. She sort of gives like an effort grunt, like, and out comes this giant bauble that is a greenish, it's transparent. And on the inside you can see basically rapid moving images. And you can't really... They're going by so fast, you can't really tell what's going on. That's fair. Yeah. Here, let me open the door for you. Oh, I closed it. And she sort of... she takes it in her hand after a second. And she hands it to you and says, there it is. Solidified memory. Something that you needed for this ritual. I'm surprised you were able to find these, spores so easily. It only took you a couple of days.
Yeah, a couple of days and a lot of
sorry.
racism.
Fuck.
Whose memory is that again?
A bit of everybody's. And you hear, great! Could you give that to me? And she immediately, her head kind of, almost like you can hear the anime crack sound. Her head spins to look at him and said, I definitely put down enough runes to keep you out. How are you back in my home?
It's a bit on the dark side.
Oh, can you not see?
No.
I'm
Whoops.
seeing wobbles where characters are.
Hang on.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't provide global illumination on this scene when I made it, but yeah.
I'll let you know when you're awake. That looks even cooler! Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because it's dark in this house. She doesn't need lights.
A bit by the door, too.
Here, actually, I'll turn it day because she probably has lighting for you guys. Yeah, so you see him appear, even though, yes, she did tell you that he shouldn't be visible. Not visible, but he shouldn't be, like, here. And he's like, I don't know. I was able to, I just tried, you know? And she's like, stop talking before you can't stop. Take the bauble and get out of my house. Yeah, sure, I can do that. It's a good thing that you have this. I mean, I didn't think you'd be able to get it so fast. It's like that, you know, that forest. I didn't think.
wait. When you say everyone's memories, do you mean like everyone here?
If I tried to quantify the amount of memories I had to store in there, it would be quite a lot more than just the 5 of us.
Oh, does that include, well, and he points to his face?
I don't have access to non-mortal memories. Unless you can prove to me that thing is actually immortal and not a demigod. I don't think I could confirm or deny that.
Yeah, I don't think we need to test for that.
You met my sister. You know what she's... Sister? You've met another one, then. Did you also kill this one?
No. For once.
Oldest sister this time.
Instead, there was someone else that came in and stopped her.
Oh, your brother, whatever? The one that...
What?
Well, someone came in. He looked just like you. And then she's... Again, it almost snaps and she says, you!
Hi.
You, Asmodai, are the single most confusing thing I've ever met. Come with me. And she
I've
sort
been
of
told.
grabs you and pulls you over to this table.
Yeah, fair.
And here you see 2 sort of vials of similar coloration. Bluish, red, like not red, but like, you know, blue with like a red tint around it. Yuriko, it's been a while. I'd say you could probably regain consciousness now if you want to.
So, have you been faring well while we were away?
Small talk.
I mean, yeah, I don't have much to do. I can't really touch things other than the artifacts I need for the thing, so I've just been kind of hanging around, looking at the town. Everyone here is super cool. I met this woman and her weird half-snake daughter. They're really cool. I didn't talk to them, but they seem really nice. I saw a bunch of people in the village. Like, he's not gonna stop talking.
I'm starting to regret.
Yeah, this is why I don't let you talk. Back to them. These two vials, she says, you don't see a difference here, but I saw it plainly when I was able to do all the other tests because I can't see what they look like. And you know what I discovered? You are nothing like the other changeling Godborn. And do you know what that means to me, Asmodai?
I'm unique and special.
Not even close. It means that you're not connected to Solstice, and that means I have no idea where your Godborn DNA comes from. And her eyes are kind of like, this is the most wild you've seen her eyes before. She actually, unlike before where she's usually very stoic, right now she looks, very excited. I have no idea where you come from. You're not from Solstice, or I would have been able to tell immediately. And you can't be from Stygian. She's been gone for practically 1,000,000 years. Which means that you are from something else entirely. Do you know what that implies, Asmodai? That implies there's a third! There is a... And this... Kai stops when she raises her voice. Like, because she seems so excited.
Third, but there's only
Good
two.
morning.
That's what I thought, she says, completely ignoring poor Yuriko. Sorry, Yuriko.
Yeah, Yuriko just like she seems like she's been woken up by all this racket.
She says, I know there's only
But
two.
she's
There's
trying not
only
to
ever
say
been
anything.
two written in history. I can't find... Ever since I determined that you couldn't be connected to either of the two, I went through everything and I have found nothing that connects you to anyone, but there has to be a third in that case, right? I couldn't find anything that even mentioned a possibility of a third, and then it hit me. Of course there could be. We have a sibling. We have the Solstice of creation, the goddess of before, and we have Stygian, the god of existence, the current, the now. There's only one instance that comes later. There has to be a god of the after. So there must be a third. And God, if I can find it. Finally, you know what they say about third time's the charm. This is going to be my magnum opus. I'm going to find out who this third god is, and I'm going to bring them back from whatever oblivion they've been brought from. And it's all thanks to you, Asmodai, and I cannot thank you enough.
Jeremy's gonna think on what she just said and try to put some pieces together.
You can roll me history if you want. Meanwhile, Kai over here is like, are you okay? I did see that you would come in, kind of unconscious. I just didn't want to say anything because I wasn't sure if you were like, are you okay? I didn't, I mean, if this is too strenuous, you don't have to keep going. These two can do it. I'm sure the masked one can. I mean, these are...
Advantage or normal?
Advantage. Sorry. You remember, yeah, with that roll, yeah. You very briefly remember one word that, you remember this kind of back from I forgot his own name, Pirak. You remember, even through that, muting, you could hear, expiration and one name that stood out that you haven't been able to place to a face yet. So, you know of those two. And he says...
What's the name?
Let me...
Did I not catch it?
General... hang on. Here you go. Just says, I unplugged my headphones! I don't want to say it publicly, because I don't know if you're gonna say it publicly. The others can't hear you anyways.
Well, Nancy can.
Nancy can't hear you, she can only hear the mask. What she did to hear you is temporary. She's not constantly messaging right now because she's focused so deeply on Asmodai.
And you can't hear what he said, but you can clearly see Jeremy just pound his fist into his hand like he's realized something.
Big guy?
You seem to be upright and airy. Is there something you want to say? And she messages Jeremy.
I love tired Yuriko is a mood.
Sacrosanct.
Jeremy, roll me a wisdom saving throw. But go ahead, Yuriko.
Is that some winter thing?
Okay, I'm not gonna
Jeremy
make you take,
dies.
I'm not gonna make you
Some
take
winter person?
like actual damage for this because you just had a long rest and we're about to go on a session. But you, as soon as you say that name, you know what? You hear kind of for the first time, I think ever, because it's the mask. You hear, ah, fuck, damn it, Jeremy. And everyone sort of turns to that.
What was that about?
What the
Oh my god,
fuck?
the music stopped as soon as I did that. That's creepy. Oh, that's so mad creepy. Why did the music stop when I did that? Oh, because my headphones got unplugged again. That's why. I was
Wow.
wondering. I also couldn't hear you, and then the music stopped, and I'm like, whoa. And
There's no way I timed that well.
Turns out you didn't.
Oh, damn. Oh, that was so good.
You're just not dexterous.
So I totally missed if you guys said anything.
Oh yeah, I just said,
Jeremy
the
was like,
fuck was
what
that
the
about?
fuck?
Yeah, she's kind of also like, that was peculiar. I didn't think a mask could feel pain. Do me a favor, don't fucking say that while I'm here. I didn't even
Hey,
get a headache.
hey, what?
Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
Well, clearly it's not nothing, because you're freaking the fuck out.
He said the name of something. I dare not repeat it again, but...
Ah, do it. Smash,
Can you write it down?
Can you write it down, Jeremy? You did hear it.
I can write
With
it
these
down.
beefy hands?
That is true. You couldn't draw a stick figure before.
I've got, like, ink and paper in my backpack.
Yeah, you can write it down.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, let me...
I show it to Asmodai.
So, yeah. Whoops. I didn't mean to create a new macro.
Jeremy, if you don't actually care for if the mask gets hurt, you could just stand around, but if you do, you go in the
I
other room or
mean,
something.
what goes around comes around, I guess.
Considering that you're still standing there, sacrosanct. That's what it says.
Nothing happens this time.
Oh, interesting. Lame.
She takes the note and she says, that's just a... It is a word. Sacrosanct is typically used in form of something that is too valuable to be interfered with. It's not exactly a name. He says, that's what all of you think!
Well, if you know so much about it, Mask, why don't you enlighten us?
Do you think even if it didn't hurt, you really think I would do that for you?
Sacrosanct.
Fuck you! I'm gonna piss off my roommate so hard. Alright, try not to be so frustrating that he decides to punish you back. Do recall that you're sharing a body.
Well, he punishes me all the time.
You're not wrong. Oh, by the way, I'm very mad at myself because I didn't save the one interlude. It's not here and I'm upset about it. But yeah, so yeah,
Listen, you don't have to say the name, but you will explain it to us.
I can't.
Ain't or won't.
Yes!
Is it against one of those rules that the man who spoke Reich Asmodai was talking about?
Yep, and the only real thing, ugh, the others get sent to hell. Guess what happens when you can't do that?
You just die.
Nothing.
God, you two are fucking... My body can't be any more destroyed. So, instead of being sent somewhere else... She responds, oh, I see. As punishment for breaking your rules, you take serious pain. And as a mask, you are unable to escape it. Fascinating. I'm going to study this. I'm going to pursue study on this sacrosanct to see if I can't find anything more about it. If this is
Study on who? Sacrosanct?
I'm not. You're gonna kill my voice, but just imagine he's, in agony. Because I can't do that. But you know what I mean. I'm glad you're enjoying
Oh, I'm
this.
going to have fun with this.
Roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh.
Fuck. Damn it. You can feel the mask trying to take control. It doesn't work because you rolled a 20 times.
Actually, you know what? For rule of humor, let's just say I failed.
Yeah, the mask immediately, because it can't feel actual pain. It has no nerve endings. It just immediately takes your, what is the word for that thing? Your blunt thing with the spikes, the maul, and he definitely strikes you across the mask, the fucking head with it. Ow!
Worth it.
This has become quite the comedy routine.
It does look like Jeremy found a new way to shut the mask up.
Kai steps in. He says, if we're all good now, with this whole sacrosanct thing, she says, are you still here? Get out! And he says, right, sorry, bye, okay, if you guys need to talk to me, I'll probably keep out!
I will take this outside.
Thank you. Is this the right thing? Nope, okay, hang on. Give me a second. Sorry. What if I started? Worlds, sacrifice, data, no, assets. Oh god, it's in my recycle bin because I forgot. Hang on, everything's gone to shit.
Great googly moogly, it's all
gone
gone to shit.
Usually it's one technical difficulty per sacrifice
No,
stream.
I
Now
just
it's 4.
Yeah, today's special.
I just forgot that all the pathways got deleted. So give me a sec while I re-import certain maps that I forgot we were gonna need.
We can also just do the scene not on one of those maps. Like, just Theater of the Mind it.
We could, but that's not very fun for a live stream.
I suppose. But yeah, you shouldn't need to import the maps. They're all gonna be in the chapter folders.
So change And they're not. Or are they?
Yay!
I couldn't find the
Like-
thing. Hang on.
Under data, maps, sacrifice, chapter 2, I think?
As
No.
in
Well, there's a
system? Wait, whoa.
there's 2 emerald. No,
World
actually, the,
sacrifice data.
one of the maps did get deleted at least.
You're gonna have to send me where the image browser I should go to is, but here is this map. I'm sure you recognize it. You've seen it before.
Yeah, this map I couldn't find. This map was deleted.
One. I almost put Aganos. Sorry, Aganos. And then Misk. Where is he? Boop.
He's alright. Oh.
Back out here. Oh god, I have to put the bazaar into. Hang on.
Where we first met Kai.
Yeah, so sentimental. He's like, I really wish I knew why she didn't like me so much. I mean, I've tried to be very friendly with her. It's not like I'm trying to be rude. I mean, I just want to be her friend, and she's so rude. And every time
What
I
was
go
this thing you asked to talk to us about?
Huh?
You wanted to speak to us about something now that we were finished with some of the Godborn business.
I mostly just wanted to know, you have everything that you made, right? You made the thing for the thing, you know, the other piece that she said she would help you with.
More specific?
The, next piece that she translated and helped you find. I don't know what part it was. She's doing it in an order that I wouldn't know, but,
She didn't translate anything, she just gave us that Bible.
Oh, yeah,
Well, gave you that.
right. And he sort of pulls that out of hammer space. Because he doesn't have pockets, he just has a hammer space. Yeah. I mean, if you already gave it to me, I don't really have anything else to say if you don't really need me to say anything. I just wanted to say thank you again. I think we're almost, I think there's just 2 more pieces. So we have the chalice or goblet, the book, the this, the choker. Then there's just the 2 more, so that makes 6 items, right? Yeah, I think that sounds right. That sounds about right for me, right? Yeah. Thanks so much, by the way. I don't know if I want to make you roll insight or not. You know what? You can if you want. I don't think your passive would be enough for this. Definitely not Yuriko, because your insight is like 10.
I don't know if, like, I have any active reason to doubt what he's saying.
No, but not insight to like see if like something I have. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yuriko is going to then ask,
Do you know where we are headed next?
I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. I know that she's not pleasant, and I know you probably don't want to hang out with her any more than you have to. I certainly wouldn't. But if I knew where you would be going, I would send you there right now, but I really don't know. And I think you should probably get, you know, some resources and stuff just in case. I can't keep rambling. I can't Kai.
Yuriko scratches the side of her head and she says, "That's the funny thing, we are frat broke right now."
Are you?
No, more or less. I got 198 gold,
Oh,
so...
fuck, I didn't pay you.
No!
I couldn't pay you. They don't use money in the Scion.
Exactly. That's sort of what Yuriko explains here.
Oh, is that a problem?
It tends to be when everything needs
Oh god,
gold
sorry,
to
I was
buy.
looking... Fuck. I was looking for the bazaar, and I found this really cursed image in my recycle bin. Oh no, I hate it.
Send it in chat immediately.
I already have. It's the picture of the spider with the human eyes.
Ah, yes.
Where the fuck is this picture? There it is. Let me try something. Do you have any, like, resources you don't need?
I got an hourglass.
Do you? You do?
Yes.
Did you steal that from the guy? Or
No,
You just have it?
I just had it.
Okay, do you mind if he tries a thing?
Go ahead.
Yeah, everything I've got is pretty essential. I think.
So, you see him sort of, like, go, not, like, what is the word? It's kind of like, you've seen Eve do this, where he sort of, like, just goes almost limp as his hand just sort of flexes, and you see your hourglass sort of mold, like, glow, mold, melt, separate, and then when he stops, 50 gold falls into your hand where it used to be.
Yeah, well then.
Yuriko finds a stick on the ground and she says, try with this.
I can try.
I get the impression it needs some value.
He tries. It is not. He tries, but he struggles, and then it goes back to its form. He says, "Sorry, I don't. I don't think. Sorry, that's me, not him. I don't think it has enough. Like weight." Because, like, I was able to measure that out, and I don't really know how I know how much gold weights, but, like, I think I was able to do it from there, and, I don't really know how to do it with, something so, not heavy, and, you know, I could try and find other things if you want to try and turn it into gold. I don't really know. I can't really help you with that.
No, that is fine. I just wanted to experiment.
So yeah, you have that.
Alright, 50 gold.
50 extra gold.
50
Now
extra gold.
248.
Alright, hang on, Also, the whole stream can see that, yes, I used the wrong spelling of Bazaar for the Sun District Bazaar, okay?
How bizarre.
No one needs to talk about it. It's fine.
You're the one who brought it up.
Well, it's visible. Do you want to go there?
Sure.
Okay, because I know one of you has unfinished business.
Is someone getting something fixed or repaired? Or fixed or upgraded?
No. Let me just get everyone in.
Don't remember having anything.
And then the main players. Boop. Boop.
Oh, right.
Boop. 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 There we go. Yeah, as you come down, you hear a waving. I'm gonna move you up because I put you near the wrong person. You see a waving, and the small one waving says, "Hey, big guy, big stick figure draw person guy, come here."
I think she's talking to us.
Yeah, no shit. I remember what you drew with that stupid art piece. Maybe you want to show her the forest piece with the girl in it.
Hey, I'd draw better if you didn't give me such freakishly huge hands.
I wouldn't have given you such freakishly huge hands if you had just taken my offer as it was.
I guess I should look on the bright side. You know what they say about guys with huge hands.
I turn over my shoulder. Yuriko, go over here.
Yeah,
Fucking swerve.
so, Yeah, so I did some research. My friend who gives me all my crystals told me. So, onyx chalcedon are used to communicate with the dead, as I said, right? And I thought you might want to know more. Sorry, it's quartz that do speaking with the dead. Smoky quartz, are meant for summoning demons and such. And onyx chalcedons are actually used during rituals meant to bring a soul back and kind of like as a ghost. I thought you might be interested in that because I think that's what you asked me to do. I know that you wanted a lot of arrows and stuff.
Oh yeah, they work wonders.
Do you want any more?
Got any more ass arrows?
Yeah, I got another dozen. I don't remember how much I made them cost, but
I
yeah,
don't either.
I think it was 20 a dozen or something like that.
Is there some way that I can find Kai nearby?
You can ask for him if you want. He might be following you. You don't know.
Hey Kai, are you around?
Hey, what's up? Did you need something? And she sort of, he just kind of appears, so she kind of jumps a bit, and she's like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That thing's a ghost, isn't it? Yeah, yep, that thing, that sort of thing. And he's like, am I a ghost?
I just wanted to ask if you were a ghost.
I don't know. Can ghosts do what I did to his hourglass? If so, then probably. I wouldn't know. I don't really have experience in the afterlife sort of thing, but I mean, if I wouldn't know. I don't know any better what I am than you do. I think the only person who would know is Nancy, and even then, she's not really being very forthcoming about it, is she? I mean...
Okay, I
identify
think
a
that's
ghost?
enough.
Pardon, Yuriko?
She asks the lady who's over the counter,
Is there someone who can identify if he's a ghost or not? Like, if we are not sure because he has similar traits, but we want to do a differential diagnosis.
Necromancers are usually pretty good at determining that, but there's an easy way to tell if he's a ghost if he comes here. And she sort of digs under her desk and pulls out this purplish crystal with a red hue. And she says, hey, you, get over here. And she holds it up to him and nothing happens. And she says, doesn't look like it. Usually these things kind of glow in the presence of something ethereally, like, ghosty, you know? But then, I don't know what the heck this guy is, if he's not a ghost, because he can float through things and appear at will and stuff. What are you? And he's like, yeah, me too. Me too. I don't really know. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you so much when I appeared. I just sort of do that. I don't really think about it. These are the only 3 that really see me show up all the time. Well, 6, I guess, actually. There's those 6.
out of character, how old is Kai?
You don't know that.
Fine. Yuriko asks in character,
Kai, how old are you by chance?
I think I'm about, I thought I was about, 17, 18, but, it's been a while since I've had to think about that, you know? Plus, he does sort of like a aerial, like, flip. He's like, I don't think that really matters when I look like this, you know?
I was just thinking,
God, my
I
voice
wonder how
hurts.
long it's been since you turned into, well, this form.
Roll me insight. Because I don't think this would be perception, because you're not looking
yeah,
at
you-
Oh no. You know what? This wasn't a hard check. You see his face sort of like get sad. He's like, I don't know. As far as I can remember, I've kind of always been like that. But also, I only remember very recently. I barely remember any time before I met you 3 in the Aganos, you know? It doesn't nothing real. There's not a lot back past that. I mean, I do remember what you gave me with the choker. I remember very brief moment with my mom and my sister, but I don't really remember much else. You know?
I don't know where to go with this scene now.
That's fair. She's like, anyways, I meant to tell you also, there is, so I was also looking into other things, because I saw this weird little bauble, specifically, actually, sorry, I forgot to mention, the real reason I called you here, you were looking for Mr. Dr. Crawford, right?
Mr. Doctor.
Yes, where is he?
She,
And you see him
yeah.
sort of just grab onto the table anxiously.
She kind of backs up as you do that. Do you want us to do a strength check to see if you damage the table when you do that?
No need. I do.
Okay. She's like, you're paying for that. Anyways, he came over and he bought my entire stock of Onyx Chalcedon as soon as they showed up. And he had this big dark carriage covered by these really weird looking horses. They had these like neon purple manes and all of that. He said that he was not coming back into Vale and that he was off on like the corner of Calistar, off on this little like this dead trade city or something. He didn't give me any specifics, but he did give me like a ton of gold for all of it. He also very, very much demanded I don't put him in. Ooh!
I didn't realize how much that would interrupt the flow of your train of thought.
Just startled me because it pulled the thing. You can absolutely ship these two, and I'll explain to you why in a bit.
Okay.
Well, he's, they're 2-year age. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. Well, shoot, and I have lost my place.
He bought a bunch of stuff with a lot of gold.
He wanted to make sure, absolutely. I didn't write down his sale in my ledger, and I even took my ledger and ripped out all the pages that I wasn't able to give you that had his name on it. So he really wanted to keep a secret. He also asked
So
me
he's
if
trying to cover his tracks.
He also asked me if I saw you. Are you two enemies?
You could say that.
I'm gonna take your radio silence as a yes. So, he's probably, there's this city that I only know of a couple of trade cities. There's one that's up by Skyria that I think is closed right now. There's one that is called Ailton that's like to the west. There's one that's south to Tunis. I don't know which one he was in. He just didn't tell me. Sorry, I can't be much more help to you.
And you just see him like walking off.
Bye! Thanks! Can one of you...
Remind me not to trust you with personal secrets.
Well, I mean, I made a promise. I'm only 8. No, I'm not. I'm not telling you how old I am. I'm small, though.
Question.
That is not a 2-year
direct-
difference.
Would Jeremy know where the nearest library is?
No, but he would probably be able to... Oh, I forgot to give you more information. Is Nancy... God fucking damn it. I had so much to give you today.
He could just go back to Nancy's library and ask if he can read books.
Absolutely. He broke 2
And
fucking...
she would deny it.
He did break 2 holes in her wall, but he could if he wanted to. I did forget to give info to him as Nancy. She
Break
looks
the
He could
third
break
hole
through another
just
wall,
to read.
even if she doesn't let him.
She looks at the 2 of you and says, can I ask one of you guys to pay for my damaged desk here? I'm gonna need to ask a carpenter to fix it.
How much?
What did he do with the desk?
He grabbed onto it and damaged the front of it.
He got way too passionate about finding out about Crawford.
I wouldn't mind if I could have a bit of, like, maybe 30 gold for it. And,
Alright.
just for that, I'll give you, that information I gave you on Mr. Dr. Crawford is absolutely free.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
I also spent 20 on ice arrows.
Wonderful. That's a whole hourglass worth of money.
Yep.
Also, he can disappear. He's done in this conversation.
You know what? Since you're here, I've actually got a question for you.
Sure.
I pull out one of the soul tokens. You know what this is.
What the hell is that?
Just
Jeremy,
something that I recently came into possession of.
sorry, before I forget, Jeremy comes back quickly just to grab Yuriko and head back off with her.
Oh.
Jeremy, she's been taken.
Well,
I've been
there you go.
I imagine the three are like, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, but they're probably coming along too.
Also, I heard that little squeak from you. That was adorable.
It barely
Waka.
came through.
Can she take it from you?
Yeah.
She kind of takes it in her hand and she looks at it with her green catty eyes and she's like, I've never seen a coin like this before. It looks like something's written on it, but I can't even, it's really blurry to me. I have no idea where did you get this?
I don't know. To be entirely honest, it just, I got reached out and there it was.
Are you not going to tell her you sucked someone's soul out?
No.
Do you want to roll? I guess you're not really lying. You're just not.
I did reach out and it just appeared.
That is true. Okay, I won't make you roll
I
deception
am
for
lying
that.
by omission.
I'm not going to make you roll deception for that, though, because you're not... She wouldn't have any reason to
You're
not
not
believe
technically
you.
lying.
She's like, I'm not super good at, magic gold coins. I'm much better with with magic rocks, but I could, I'll ask my, person. I'll ask my, what is the word? I've genuinely forgotten the word. Supplier! I got there. I'll ask my supplier. Hi, Gargamond. I'll ask my supplier, and if he has anything, I'll let you know. How about that?
That sounds good. I also don't know what would happen if I'm far away from that, so that's going to be interesting to find out.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll keep it.
Alright, I should
Alright.
probably catch up with the others.
Yeah. So you're going back to Necromancy Nancy's thing. Oh, I broke it.
Oh, I see two.
Oh, you're gonna have to refresh then.
Yeah. Well, now I see one.
That's not a door. How are you doing, Gargamond, by the way? There's a viewer in the chat. New friend!
One of us.
One of us.
Hi, friends.
Yeah, as you enter for her library, she is at her, other table where her, I've forgotten the word again! Tongs! Jesus Christ, Clover! She's doing her reading ritual thing. Yuriko knows it. She's casting a spell on her books or her blind ass eyes.
Nice.
She can see them. But as the door closes, she can see her again come down from that and turn and says, "Oh, you're back already. Do you have... You're going to have to stay overnight."
Out of curiosity, I would assume that Nancy might have a familiar as she reads books because if you have a familiar, you can like see through their eyes and whatever.
She has a couple familiars. One of them is hidden. I was gonna make it a mini boss, and then I realized it'd be mean. Do you want to see her familiar?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it isn't in the room. I need to make that clear. Whoops.
You'll probably have to send it
Who's
on
the
Discord
person
because
in
Discord
the
isn't
room with
lagging
us
this
right
way.
now? Sorry.
Are you here? Can you hear me? What's your name?
How old are you? Oh.
Do you
okay.
like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain?
Yeah, this
When I
this
play
is
Phasmophobia, I've been asking the ghosts their credit card details.
yeah.
What are the 3 digits on the back of your credit card?
This is Devin. This is her familiar.
Ah, cute little spider.
It's not
That's
cute.
not little.
Cute massive spider.
That shit is an Australian spider.
It's pretty.
Yeah, huntsman
it's-
spider.
Yeah, it's a big boy. She's got a big old spider.
Spider bro.
But she says, is there something you need, or are you just going to call it for the night?
Well, Jeremy kind of just abducted Yuriko for a second, and we were in the middle of talking with someone, so I don't know what he's got planned.
Oh, wonderful. Speaking of the cursed one, I did go back to City Records. They don't exactly stop me there. I found two people with the name Dr. Crawford, or at least Crawford. A man
hey,
and a
more
woman.
information for you, Jeremy.
I found a man and a woman. A man who moved out of the city several years ago. I assume it coincides around the time that you disappeared. No, it's not Jeremy Crawford, different person. He was considered quite the doctor of... Not doctor. He was considered quite the artificer. A genius who just disappeared one day. His lab was left in complete disarray. I assume you have something to do with that.
Partially.
I also found another name. A woman. Apparently she passed away even more years prior. Right around when I was 12, I'd say. Apparently. Well, I can't get into specifics. I wasn't able to convince the mortician to let me see her corpse this time.
Well, you're just pleasant.
You can just assume she's casting message constantly. Do you want my help or not? My methods might be crude, but at least they get results.
Well, hey, I need something, but I can't do it myself because of these big beefy hands. That's why I brought her along. Also because she can cast message.
Yeah,
As can
Yuriko's
I.
been Yuriko's been casting message on you through the whole time, so she's been caught up in the loop, and she gives a little peace sign.
What do you need the delusionist for, and why did you bring her back here?
I need books about certain locations.
Alright. I have historical tomes based in the recent 5 years. Why?
Because a woman at the market noted that she saw Dr. Crawford and that he said he was going somewhere. She lists several locations, and I want to figure out which one is the most likely.
Well, you can go through my books if you must. It's the far right corner.
Technically, she'll be going through your books.
It hardly matters.
Again.
And she looks at you, Yuriko, and says, Delusionist. It's right next to the window that he broke and boarded up. You should be able to find any
And that's why it matters.
Try not to let your little figment get in the way.
She gives a thumbs up, and then immediately goes and checks out that section.
Fair.
Esmeralda's just gonna be sitting in the chair flipping the other soul coin.
She can't. Yeah. She says.
Nancy can see that, right? Like
Nancy-
she can see that there's like
the
a
soul
different
coin.
soul.
Yes, she can see them, and now she looks at it and she says, "Exactly what form of tiny changeling are you doing that to?"
A coin?
That's a new sub-race I'd never heard of before.
Well, it's the soul of one of the changelings that we fought over in the Siam. I reached out and they turned into a coin.
Oh, you
So-
did find a Siam. Would you tell me where it is?
Nope.
I can't even begin to explain how we got there. We just started running, following some girl, and then we were there.
I just remembered Nancy can literally see race.
Yeah, she can see. Literally, that's pretty much the only thing she can see.
Race and souls.
Except for Jeremy, she literally cannot determine what he was prior to masking. Investigation from Yuriko.
Okay. I'm just setting a thing. I can do this as well. Attributes. Investigation. Bleep bloop. Normal.
Hey, it's working for you again.
It is working, it's just frame rate is really bad.
Yeah, you basically find immediately, like, a book on the country of Kalistar and its different trade routes. Including ex-trade routes such as the city of Ailton, which is no longer actually really a trade city. It also looks like the page of Ailton has a bunch of handwritten notes by Nancy. And you can tell they're handwritten because they're rather messy because her handwriting is bad.
Well, I mean, she's blind, so...
Precisely. Ailton has a bunch of notes. I don't have specific names for all the trade routes, but there's one for Dunis, one for Kalistar, one for your village, your island, Yuriko.
Yeah, Kamigakure.
Kamikakure. There's notes on the Aurora Express, which is used kind of as quick transport between Skyria and Kalistar. Created recently because of the events of 5 years ago. But yeah, you can relay to Jeremy. There's like about 7 of them. The closest one is the one to in Dunis, the trade route for Dunis. But it's also the most populated, and the least populated is the one in Ailton, which is no longer really a trade route, which you do remember her bringing up. He was on one of those.
So, he would be on a trade route.
Yeah, he walked on a trade route to get to and from Vale.
Okay, so we want something that's low-key, but still on a trade route. It's my logic, at least.
Sorry, I fell asleep with how fucking boring this investigation is. Why don't we go kick some heads in to get the info we want?
Only if we get desperate enough.
You were desperate enough to put me on. I already know where you're at. I'm gonna kill my voice, y'all. I got water and I'm still gonna kill my voice.
We got water and water and water.
Mm-hmm.
We're already drinking Edredeem water again.
Devin, I already know what you're doing. Don't you fucking dare.
I don't have it open. So
Good.
the thing that's breaking my Foundry is also breaking my second screen. Like when I have
Oh,
my second
great.
screen plugged in, it displays Foundry, but still at the map that has like the
Damn it,
Amiya.
Nye.
Like my second screen only displays the map with Amiya, but I can't actually mouse over the second screen anymore. So
I
I'm gonna
would
have to restart my
unplug
computer
it.
after. It's unplugged right now. So I'm gonna restart my computer after the stream and see if that fixes it.
Water and water, water, water and water and water, water. Okay.
Before we get too distracted.
Yeah. Nancy looks to you, Asmodee, and she says, "Did the figment get in the way too much?"
Not Niseko in particular.
She bobs her head aside and says, "What do you mean?"
Well, in the Siam, there were 3 others that showed up and tried to kill us. Lowered Jeremy into a big ass pit.
Big ice pit? No, I'm kidding. She knows what you said.
Big ass.
Big ass pit.
A big pit full of asses.
Fuck yeah. It doesn't surprise me. I've never seen an illusion of a person that is anything if not hostile.
Niseko has just been quiet, if anything.
It's still a problem, and I just wish that you and the big one would see it that way. But I know
Well-
you people. I understand you won't do anything anyways.
Well, when we were in the Siam and we were speaking with the council there, they were saying how dangerous figments are. So, still on the fence. I'm still not gonna kill, but probably try to break it. Although, I think she has an idea now.
It doesn't surprise me. Delusions don't really survive. The only pleasant thing is this is happening while she's still so young, so it probably won't kill her when it comes to fruition. Tell me, exactly how accessible do you think your mind is?
I'd hope not.
That's a problem. I might need to invade your mind if that's all the same to you. Just to help her, of course.
How would invading my mind help Yuriko?
Do you recall a couple nights ago when she was in my home and she woke up screaming?
Right.
I was testing the waters and let's
Who
just...
invaded her mind?
Water.
Yes, thank you, Jeremy. I did. Certain things happened. And I realized if I'm going to make her see the truth, I can't do it alone. So I'm going to have to make you and him and me all enter her brain space. Which is why I need access to your mind in order to do that.
That sounds like an immense violation of personal space.
You should know.
It's... oh my god.
You don't need to answer right now. My ritual's far from complete. Just know that it will help all 3 of you if I can do this, and all it will cost is breaking her heart.
That might have already been done by our mutual ally, I guess.
Until the figment is gone, you can't say that for certain. And she
Well,
goes
what
back
I'm
to...
saying,
Oh, go ahead.
what I'm saying is she probably has an idea now. Probably won't be as heartbreaking.
For her sake, I hope not. And she goes back to her thing. that's all the information I had prepared for this session. Which is cool, because we almost hit the 2-hour mark anyways. Woohoo!
When did this become a musical?
When I became the DM, are you kidding me?
Fair.
I wouldn't be surprised if Clover took some story beats from a musical.
I'm pretty sure I have, but if I have, I haven't noticed.
What, like the campaign suddenly turns into Has-Been Hotel?
No!
Disgusting.
Fuck
You
has
should
been.
be
I hate
ashamed.
has been. Fuck has been hotel. End of stream.
Oh, you are
We go to
so getting
hell and
canceled for that.
You know
We
what?
go to
If-
hell and try to redeem some souls.
Oh, we're gonna do crappy music and we're gonna glorify sexual assault because only one character should be redeemed.
Sorry. I'm gonna end stream before I get the whole fandom to kill me. Next
Oh,
stream.
that's
will,
already happened.
Next stream will be Sunday. Because school is starting and I'm only gonna have time for D&D, if that. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
We'll
Bye.
see if you're alive by then.
Eh.